Behold your mother. These words of Christ, I must confess that they were burned with fire in my soul many years ago. And I would like that God may also this morning, each one of us, may do the same to all of us. I think that word to etch, to write in stone, and that sentence is forever in that rock. Well, let us hear from Christ this beautiful gift that he's given us today, and let that be forever printed in our soul and in our hearts. Behold your mother. Ahí está, tu madre. I've thought of it many, many times. You know, there's nobody in this world who has given me his mother. And I would never give my mother to anybody. Even if they tell me, I'll give you $1 million for your mother. No, she's not on sale. No, but with $1 million, you can get a cook, and she can cook for you. And you can get somebody to wash also the clothes. And my mother is not on sale. I'll give you $10 million. Imagine what you could do with $10 million. I said, no way. My mother is not on sale. But Christ gave us his mother. Behold your mother. So, Father Patrick told me to be brief. I think that would be it. I will finish here. Let us just give our God the chance to give us this gift. So, but if you may just give me permission to say a little confession. When I was ordained a priest in Curitiba, as you know, as maybe I have told you, I joined the Legion when I was 11 years old, 1980. And I made my calculations as a little boy, so I said I would be 5 years in the apostolic school, 2 years of novitiate, 2 of humanist, 4 of philosophy. I will make 4 years of internship, then theology, and wow, I'll be ordained in the year 2000. And everything seemed that it was going to be as my plan was thought. But what happened is that 3 months earlier, 1999, September, some circumstances came up and my ordination was pushed up. So the greatest news, most wanted, I wanted to hear during my 19 years of formation, this day you will be ordained a priest. It became the order of obedience most difficult. No. I thought of being ordained in Rome, year 2000, novel millennium with the Pope, and so on. And suddenly, you will be ordained in Curitiba, by the way, beautiful city, in Brazil, alone. But then I listened, God, Christ telling me in those moments, behold your mother. It was tough to accept that. I mean, maybe human things, there is nothing wrong to be wanted to be ordained in Rome with your generation, with the Pope, and so on. But that was not the priesthood. And Christ wanted to give me this message very clearly before I was ordained. So he told me, behold your mother. And I looked to Mary, and she taught me that beautiful lesson that we have listened to in the readings today. Though he was son, he learned obedience, to obey God's will. You want to make your plans? That's fine, make them. But above all, let us do God's will. Father Valleres, may he rest in peace. He always told us God's will, nothing more, nothing else, nothing less, nothing else. God's will. And that is what will give us joy and peace. At the end, just a little parenthesis, at the end of the Mass, you will receive a little remembrance of the ordination card of these 25 years, and you will see the Holy Family, Joseph, Mary, and the baby Jesus really laughing, almost cracking out. The secret for that laugh, for that happiness, It's this: thy will be done. Thy will be done. And I had to learn it that day. Christ was asking me, do you want to be a priest? Just the night before I was ordained. And he said, yes. Well, if you do want to be ordained a priest, to be a priest is not to be ordained in Rome, with the Pope, with all your brothers, and so on. To be ordained a priest means to crucify yourself with me on the other side of the cross, in the empty place. Do you want to be a priest? And I said, yes. Well, behold your mother. Do it with Mary besides you. So if I can give you a little counsel, it would be this: behold your mother. For all those who are in color clothes, back there, Luke, Eric, Isaiah, and Joseph, if the Lord calls you, say yes. It is worthwhile. Behold your mother. If you're a novice that just began, I can give you I can tell you what I've been doing since I ever entered the Legion 1980. Every night, just like the visit you made yesterday, kneeling down before her. The last Hail Mary of the day, I always ask her, Mary, give me the grace to be faithful 24 hours more. For me and for all the people that I have known, and let us get together in heaven. Next day, I tell Mom, just one little thing, please. Give me the grace to be faithful 24 hours more. The next day, the same. It has worked for me the last 44 years. Hopefully it can work for you too. Religious priest, let us live our vows, poverty, chastity, and obedience, and humility, having Mary beside us. She will always help us, always. Always. And I would like to say, and always for every person that is here, always, 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 always she'll be there. Behold your mother. So whenever we are in the kitchen, behold your mother. You're playing soccer, you're in the gym, behold your mother. If we are studying, present an exam, going hiking, giving a spiritual direction, or confessing somebody, behold your mother. Let me finish with a little story that if you know it, you can sleep the next 2 minutes. My friend Fulgencio is a friend of mine. He was with his wife about to sleep, and they heard some noises. So the wife told him, I think there's somebody down there, and it's a thief. It's going to steal it from us. And Fulgencio said, no, that's just the wind that is making some noises. He said, my dear, I think somebody's down there. Oh, there's some cats, maybe just in the garbage can. I think there's somebody down there. And as 99.5% of the times women have the right, he said, okay, let me just go down. He went down, and there he was, the thief in the kitchen, just having lunch, having dinner and eating. So when he saw Fulgencio, he said, what are you doing here? This is my house. Come here. With a pistol, he just tied him up. And he told him, look, sorry, I just wanted to eat something. I was hungry. But since you saw my face, chimpun, I'll have to eliminate you. And he continued eating. His wife was up there, was nervous because he didn't come back. So she came down and found his husband tied up and this guy eating in the kitchen. And he turned around and said, what are you doing here? This is my house. You come over here. So he also tied her up. And he told her, look, sorry, I just wanted to eat something. But since you saw my face, chimpun, I'll have to eliminate you. But before, he said, what is your name? And she said, my name is Martha. And the thief said, Martha? No way. Just like my mom. Don't worry. I won't do anything to you. You can be tranquil. You have to remember me all the things, the good things that my mother taught me when I was small, and take it easy. You can be at peace. And you, what is your name? And he said, the husband said, look, my name is Fulgencio, but here in town, everybody calls me Martha. to save his skin. Why do I say this? Everybody, even the most criminal, the thief, the killer, most tremendous in earth, the most disaster that could be in earth, when he remembers his mother, something good, something great comes up to his heart. So we want to remember Mary all our day. In every moment, behold your mother. Every word, every apostolate we do, every action we do, let us do it with Mary. She will always help us. She will always bring us to Christ. And yes, now I may finish with a little prayer that I made before being ordained in the Mass for the nation. I told Mary, Mary, let me never come down from the cross. Every time in the consecration, I ask the Lord and I ask Mary, you bound again those nails of poverty, chastity, and obedience, but never let me come down from this cross. Even if the world, if my passions, if the difficulties tell me to come down, and if I do so, they will believe in me, never let me come down. And if I do, only just like Christ, that is death. And after my death, yes, I could come down and into your arms enter into everlasting life, into heaven. Amen.